I grew up with a lot of toxic family members, you guys. So, do you want to know what happened as soon as I started gaining independence? And I was like, oh my God, a lot of my family members are crazy. Let me try to get away from them. And then I started dating. I started dating someone exactly like my family members, all combined into one person. Because I did not realize that I had to unlearn all those unhealthy relationship skills, and I had to specifically figure out what was unhealthy and how I can change that so I don't, do that same thing. And so I know what a healthy relationship looks like so that when I do date, when I do make friends, they're people who have healthy relationship skills. Because if you do not unlearn this stuff, and if you do not realize all of these problems within your family, right? Unless you have a great family, but if you know that you don't, if you don't pinpoint, okay, what's wrong, what is unhealthy, what is healthy, then you're gonna end up with someone exactly like your family. You're gonna be friends with people who are exactly like your family, and you're gonna be like, why do I constantly get abused? Why do I constantly get my feelings hurt? Why am I crying all the time? Why is life so hard? It's just because that's all you know. It's literally not your fault, but it's like that's so familiar and you think it's normal and it's all you know. And so then you are getting in relationships with people who are just like your mom and dad, who are just like your brother, your sister, your cousin, your grandma, your grandpa. So you have to, kind of wake up and be like, okay, this is not okay. Let me learn what is healthy. Unfortunately, in a lot of our families, you guys, we are, mistreated within our family. And so maybe our parents view it as tough love, but in reality, they're setting us up to fail, and making us getting used to being mistreated. And so instead of showing us what a real love is and what a healthy relationship looks like, you're basically being taught to accept abuse and be okay with being mistreated, especially, parents and family members that, do not allow you to set boundaries. They just want you to be a doormat and do whatever they want. I've experienced it all within my family, you guys, so it's really difficult to unlearn, but I use the internet, you guys. I went on YouTube. What does a healthy relationship look like? What does a toxic relationship look like? Dynamics like abusive family members. You guys, it's all on the internet. Do your research, do self-reflection. It is that easy. The first and most important step is for you to realize there's a problem within your family, and then from there it gets easier. And it is depressing, you guys, the more you learn about what a healthy relationship looks like. It is depressing thinking back to certain things that you may have gone through in your family and certain ways that people treated you. It can be really depressing, but, hang in there, and, you can decide whether you want to stay in contact with certain people or not.